Have a story of what immigrants are capable of doing miraculous things.
It's a story of perseverance, defeat, the incredible value of a mentor, and yes, a little bit of luck, and what can happen if you never give up on your dreams. Of the many twists and turns the road of life can take, the path that Betty Contreras found herself on was full of dead ends.
The main thing that I was supposed to do coming to the States is to go to school. I wanted to learn the language. I wanted to be able to help my siblings come to the States.
At just 11 years old, Betty was smuggled into the U.S. by coyotes. She had plans to live with her brother and his wife.
Started abusing me mentally, physically abusing me, up to a point where I needed to sleep in a closet. Tiny, tiny little closet.
That was your punishment. Betty had come all this way, survived the brutal journey from Chihuahua, Mexico. But that better life that she dreamed of was held up by an abusive sister-in-law. When did you get out of the house? And what happened?
So now that I remember, before when I used to talk about it, I used to cry because it was hard, just to go back to that moment.
Things got so bad that one night, Betty ran away, begging friends and friends of friends if she could stay with them.
I don't even know how many houses I lived in. Maybe 6, 7 houses, just from meeting people. Can I stay here? I'll do the dishes, I'll take care of your grandma, I'll clean the house, I'll do the laundry, whatever you want me to do. You don't have to pay me as long as I have a place where I need to sleep and eat.
Be safe at night.
Yeah.
And that's how it went for the next 6 or 7 years, until Betty found a job here at Yoshi's Japanese restaurant, where this road she was on would take another sudden turn.
I worked there for almost 2 years. And then Dr. Schneider went through the drive-thru with another assistant who used to work here.
And just the way she took our order, and I was looking for someone out front who could be personable with the patients and everything like that, and who spoke Spanish. So the way she took our order, I had no idea what she said, but I drove her onto the front and I said, go in and ask her if she wants to work in dental.
In my head, I'm like, this is it. This is the chance you need because you're looking for another job, but never in a million years, ever thought that I was gonna be an assistant, right? I thought, oh, maybe I'm gonna be the janitor, working at nights, cleaning the operatories.
Betty would never have to touch a mop. Dr. Snyder, who at the time was the medical director for St. Vincent de Paul's free dental clinic, knew Betty had much more to offer. But first, he wanted her to apply for citizenship.
He just knew that I was scared to be on the streets driving with no license and all that. And he's like, you have to do it the right way, so I started the whole process.
That's when maybe the biggest roadblock of all would come slamming down. And then you encouraged her, she said, to do things the right way.
Yeah.
So she applies to the immigration office and she's deported. Betty was already married and had 2 kids, but found herself, along with other illegal immigrants, on a bus headed for Juarez, Mexico.
I mean, I felt so bad. I thought, why did I ever tell her to go back, and it bothered me for quite a while.
And I can't imagine a mother being separated from her husband and her child.
Yeah.
How incredibly hard was that?
Oh, it was hard. I think when I read the paper, the first thing came to my mind, it was my son. Because he was gonna start kindergarten. And I was just thinking, I'm not gonna be able to be there for him.
But 2 long years later, she was granted asylum, became a citizen, and went back to her job at the dental clinic, somehow finding a way to balance all of that with taking classes at ASU. And then one day, the phone rang.
Good morning, how are you doing?
Good.
At age 42, Betty Contreras, against all odds, had been accepted to dental school in Chicago.
Dentistry, becoming a dentist journey gonna be.
I cried. I cried a lot. I cried all weekend because they called me on Friday. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I was crying. I was just crying. I didn't tell all the family, just the closest friends, but we all cried. We were just crying. It was,
Tears of joy, though.
oh yeah, for sure, yeah. The chair is over here, Dr. Snyder.
And for Dr. Ken Snyder, her mentor, and maybe the father she never had, one last way for him to give back.
You know, I'm not going to be here forever, and I mean at the clinic. hopefully I'll be here a little bit longer.
Doc?
Yeah, but I think the best gift I could give back is to provide someone who then can take my place and make it happen for many years to come. And I'm really proud of that.
Needless to say, dental school is not cheap, and so a GoFundMe account has been set up to help. We put a link for it on our website, 12news.com.
Oh my goodness. To think of the trajectory and how it is going to change so much for her family is amazing.
So she's moving to Chicago for 4 years to go to dental school.
Yeah.
Her husband and kids will stay back here.
Yeah.
And then she wants to come back and work at St. Vincent de Paul's Dental Clinic once again, which offers free dental care for anybody that needs it, that can't afford it.
Wow.
It's
So
just
paying it forward.
Paying
yeah.
it forward, and really the ultimate full circle moment.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's a sacrifice, but it just puts them, in just on a different
Yeah, but
path.
she never gave up, and she just persevered through every roadblock.
That's amazing.
Right. Yeah.
That's amazing. I love it.
Happy for her.
Yes.
All right, still.